out of that.
180.
Barney hits back in kind. The perfect start.
Yeah, Mike De Decker, he's got that scoring power.
93.
Only concern yesterday, he did miss a few too many doubles in that victory over Bradley Brooks we saw on this stream. He then went on to beat Josie De Souza and Bunting, lost to Landman, who got to the final.
135.
We talk about Chris, when he missed doubles, he missed by a fair margin, didn't he? So something he needs to tighten up. The scoring power will always lend to him getting
98.
opportunities in a leg.
Yeah, buys himself chances, but Barney has been defiant in this opening leg here, returning the opening 180.
140.
Getting himself down to a much more makeable finish. 46 after 9. Does he get a go?
Can't force it through. So this will be an impressive
90.
opening leg for Raymond van Barneveld against the darts as well. 14 or 10. 14. Or the double 16.
Game
And he
shot.
hits. That's a big breaker throw. Mike De Decker was waiting on tops as well. And these two getting out the blocks really well in this opening leg. But it's the former 5-time world champion that strikes first.
Yeah, dozen darter to start. Not bad by Barney.
125.
De Decker, the 32 seed, the last seeding spot, as Mark mentioned, moving up in the right direction. There's been a slight change this year. I'm sure those of you who've watched
34.
the action are used to it by now, that on the second day's play of one of these Pro Tour events, it's the seeds 17 to 32 will play match 1, and seeds 1 to 16 will play in match 3 on their boards in the first round.
96.
Well, Raymond van Barneveld has pulled away in this leg already as well. He had a solitary victory over James Wilson yesterday, and he rallied from 5-2 down in that match to win. He eventually succumbed to Graham Hall. He's been disappointed with that. He said in an interview just over a couple of weeks
83.
ago that he wants to get himself back in the world match play because he hasn't managed to get in any of the majors. Well, he's got in the majors since his comeback, the Worlds,
140.
Minehead, the Grand Slam on a playoff, but needing that consistency on the 1-year cycle to get into match play is a bigger task, and he could do it this year.
100.
Yeah, these are two of the players that are in the sort of lower provisional positions in that race, as Barney beds his favourite double. Great start from the great Raymondo. 12 darter, 13 darter, very, very good stuff. But yeah, he's in
100.
position 15 out of 16 for Blackpool, so defeat here could be damaging if any of the chasing pack manage to make decent progress.
125.
Yeah, it's a big match in that context. The way Raymond van Barneveld started here, Mike De Decker already.
125.
You feel probably going to hold his throw here. Harp on a lot of the time. You go 3-0 down and it's a double break.
Pins that double 18 again. He's having no trouble at all on the outer ring in this match. He races into a 3-leg lead and with a double breaker throw.
The deck will be disappointed because he's been broken twice, and those 2 legs he hit a 180 on his throw, and you back yourself to win the leg once you've had a 180 with the darts. The Decker made a bit of a meal of the back end of that last leg, and
100.
this is some display so far from Raymond van Barneveld. He looks really calm, has not played too bad. He's hit a 180 in 3 of the legs. Well, obviously he's lost them all 4-0.
99.
And the game following this, Keegan Brown and Jeroen van der Velde, they could be on quicker than they expected here.
40.
I've enjoyed watching this version of Raymond van Barneveld in the last year to 18 months. He's been a
96.
kind of different character to the one that was playing seemingly with the weight of the world on his shoulders, threatening imminent retirement almost on a
85.
weekly basis, wasn't he? And eventually did retire, but he's returned a different character, and it's enjoyable to watch.
The big statement since his comeback was the Grand Slam last year, wasn't it? Navigating his way through a group with Gedwin Price, Dave Chisnell and Ted Evitts, then beating Gedwin Price again, marginally losing out in the semi-final to the eventual winner
41.
Michael Smith. A little leg off here, Raymond. But you feel he's done the damage already. De Decker will keep chipping away, and surely it's time for De Decker to get a leg on the board.
This is as good as we've seen from Raymond van
140.
Barneveld, not just this year, but perhaps in most of his career when you look at the numbers. They're a long way back in this leg.
60.
Decker missing darts at double. He's in danger of getting frozen out of the contest.
Looking to set up treble 17.
171.
Brilliant setup. De Decker over to double 6.
Game
And
shot.
gets his campaign off and running. It's only a holder throw. Still complete control to the Dutchman Raymond van Barneveld.
Still up at 113, and that's rising with another 180. Well, the reason I'm keeping an eye on the average, well, not only is he looking like he's going to do well, but for a few darts missed at double in that very last leg, would have gone on to produce his personal best. There is certainly life in this old Dutch dog.